Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Isafizi bin Muhammad Zain. Next is tourism motivation. First is historical tourism at Singapore. The board was established in 1964 and is known as the Singapore Tourism Promotion Board. The year there were 91,000 visitors. The main task of STPB is to coordinate the effort of hotel company, expansion and travel agency for the country fledgling tourism industry. The board has also been providing travel agency, leasing and users guide training. Second is the southern regions is a historical area that was been awarded some of the best natural beauty award. The southern regions is a historical area that has been awarded some of the best beauty natural beauty award. The southern bridge connect Mount Faber Park, Teluk Belanga Hill Park, Kent Ridge Park. The bridge provides some of the most beautiful view in all of Singapore. Major attractions on the region include the canopy, hilltop, and forest walk.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amar Aiman bin Zainuddin. My metric number is S54447. Today, I will present the tourism motivation. Tourism motivation is the pull and push factor that is related to travel and a destination. These push and pull factors are made up of internal, psychological, and external situational motivation. The most popular tourism motivation in Singapore are culture, natural, and historical. Natural motivation factor get close to natural at Singapore, such as Kusu Island, Bukit Timah Natural Reserve, the Southern Regions, and Botanic Garden. For example, tourist vacation in Singapore will agree that the Singapore Botanic Garden is one of the must-visit attractions. The park is the only botanic garden in the world to be recognized as a UNESCO Historical Heritage Site. The park is divided into 4 sections, each of which combines aspects of nature with education. Stroll through a ginger garden set against a backdrop of waterfall, and explore the rainforest to find out how the rubber trade puts Singapore on the world trade map. The second natural attraction is Bukit Timah Natural Reserve. It's a beautiful protected rainforest located on the majestic slopes of Bukit Timah. Bukit Timah Natural Reserve covers a small area. It is home to many flora and fauna. You can also go hiking, mountaineering, cycling, and running in this natural reserve. Explore the lion plant, immerse yourself in the natural beauty, and have fun at the Bukit Timah Natural Reserve. And the next is culture motivation. Culture motivation are the most attractive attraction in Singapore. Singapore is a colorful blend of Arab, Chinese, and Indian culture that all blend well and harmoniously. The cultures such as Chinatown, Little India, and the Arabian Road are allotted for preservation. This place highlight Singapore culture diversity and become popular tourist destination. The Singapore River is undergoing a major clean-up program, and areas along the river are being developed into restaurant and other tourist facilities.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Ridwan bin Adinan and my metric card number is S55422. So I will continue about the presentation in tourism trend in Singapore. First is technological innovation. Tourism in Singapore recorded the most tourists who come to see the development of technology in Singapore. Most of the attraction to tourists are like drone shows at the Marina Bay Sands. Singapore also uses various technology in all sectors such as tour booking, ticket booking and so on. They also use technology to bring tourists closer and get to know the place of interest in Singapore. Most tourists come to Singapore to see modern technological architecture on par with developed countries such as Japan, Korea, and China.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Sadiq Faisal. Today I am presenting about tourism trained education. A tourism trend that has long existed in Singapore for education. Before the advancement of the technology sector, most attractions were based on education and history. There are many places of education that already exist in Singapore, such as Art Science Museum, National Museum, and this tourist spot can attract many science and education fans for travel to Singapore. This education trend is also open for family member, and all ages are allowed to come from children to adult. Recently, Singapore approved the Arts Science Museum with the installation of technology in the museum will attract many more tourists to see it. Now, third point is sustainable tourism. Present as an option to grow the opportunities, especially with tourists become conscious about the environment and are looking for more sustainable option. And the government give fund to into the tourism for development if they want to explore new areas, include sustainability. And Singapore are also looking for test-based sustainable tourism product and experience, and they are try to make attractive place for company or local people to join the sustainability progression. Thank you so much.
Okay, for issue and challenge, there are 3 points. The first is economy, and second is environment, and lastly is social. For for my point, I will explain about environment and social. For environment, Singapore has a problem with a land of the natural landscape. It because Singapore is a small country and the proportion of available land of area is small. The land area in Singapore is 728 kilometers only. Singapore needs to use the available space for settlement, for construction and the building. This result is a lot of the forest at Singapore has been down for construction. Singapore has no forest to create attraction, so the Singapore is a problem to attract people with a national landscape. Singapore has complete their problem which they use the environment, let's say they use the construction and building at the bandar at the town. So Singapore also attraction tourists that can be interesting beside forest and scenery. Singapore also has many attractions such as Marina Bay. Okay, for social, there are 2 points I will elaborate. My first point is overpopulation and second point is shortage of skilled manpower. For social, one Singapore is the biggest issue is the large of the population. The population of the Singapore is 5.7 million people only. Singapore need to plan the birth rate because the Singapore is a small country and there are no land of the people to plan of the birth. Why? Mortality rates are low. Its birth in Singapore are still on the rise. More land needs to be cleared. Singapore needs to be find a solution so that the available land is sufficient for the existing population. Okay, my second point is shortage and skilled manpower. The next issue facing Singapore is the shortage or skill of the manpower, lack of the equipment and the skill, teaching of staff, teach of the factor. Singapore doesn't have enough or many institutions produce skilled workforce. As a result, there need to be import skilled manpower from abroad for the various sectors in Singapore and development sector. There are many Malaysians working in Singapore because they need a skilled workforce. It is because Singapore has not many people because they only have 5.7 million. So Singapore must to import from the other country to work from the country, to work from their country. It because the workplace, the worker at the other country is better from the other country because the country is small. So Singapore has to import the work and the teaching for the get the better experience for the education and social in their country. That's all for issue and challenge. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Aziz Akim Yusof, and my metric number is S54520. Okay, now we go to the tourism trend, issue and challenge. Okay, for the first point is economy. Among the issue that happen to the tourism industry in Singapore is exchange rate of foreigner currency to Singapore. The high foreigner exchange rate to Singapore has result in fewer tourists traveling to Singapore. This also causes the amount of money exchanged by tourists to be higher than the money in their own country. Okay, for example, the exchange rate from Malaysia is RM 1.00 equivalent to cost 0.32 Singapore dollars. This causes tourists to need a lot of money to be converted into Singapore dollars. Okay, for the next point is unemployment rises due to the structure economic change. Okay, Singapore is a country that is famous for its growing and strong economic sector. There are many unemployed people because there are a lot of jobs already filled. There are also many workers from foreigner countries recruited because of the skill available. This has left more Singaporeans unemployed. The tourism sector in Singapore is also growing in line with the development of Singapore economy. As a result, many jobs have been filled and many who study in the field of tourism are unemployed. Every year, more and more graduates who have completed their studies at the university and need work based on the field taken but have a lot of work filled, causing the graduates to be unemployed.